Welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday, so I'm in church, and the reason we're here is to have a look at the final resting place of Alfred Wainwright, and it's Haystacks, and it is just through the window there. Right, let's check it out on the map. From Buttermere village, we work our way towards Scale Bridge on the other side of the river, heading up the steep track through the woods. From this point, the walk flattens out as we approach Bleaberry Tarn. Upon leaving the tarn, we head up a steep ascent before getting to our first Wainwright of the day, Red Pike. And from here we walk over to High Stile, which is a fairly straight walk, before we descend a little to High Crag with amazing views as we travel across. Once these 3 Wainwrights are completed, we tackle a tricky descent and work our way over to Haystacks, which will be our 4th and final Wainwright of the day. After spending some time exploring Haystacks' rambling felltop, we leave it behind and work our way towards a steady path which will take us all the way down to Buttermere Lake. I'm looking forward to showing you this one. It's got great views all the way and has a lot to offer. Today we are in the Western Fells, so this is one of 7 Wainwright roads, and I'm going to take it to the author today because he's up in them there hills. Got Alison with me today. She's going to be taking a few photographs, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Or if you want to follow her on Instagram, you can do. I'll put it in the description for you. Just relaxing there next to the brook. Right, so we're going up to Haystacks today, which is just up there. Right, are you coming? No, I'm staying near that river. It's early spring, so as you can tell by the hedge at the side there, you've got a bit of blossom coming out today, and it should be a decent day. Should be fairly low winds. It'll be fairly high cloud, so you should get some great views on the way up. We're starting off by going over Scale Bridge, so I'll just show you that. It's a bit muddy, so I'm just walking on this little wall at the side. I guess that's there because it's always a bit muddy. That's Scale Bridge in reality, and there it is in the book. That beck is pretty full, so the waterfall should be a big one today. People have asked me in the comments what these books are that I have, and these are the Wainwright books. So you'll see people saying, oh, we're doing Wainwrights if they go in the Lake District. That's because basically Wainwright is written through the Lake District like the Beatles is for Liverpool. But these are actually the hiking guides, and that gives you a bit of instruction on what you can expect on the mountain and kind of different ways up. So I'll look at those as we go through. This is the last one that was written by him, because basically this is the most difficult to get to area for him, as it is for me. So I stayed over last night, and we're starting this fairly early in the morning. It's a rock and roll sheep there, look at that. Red and green. It is quiet on this route, and I expect it to be so because it is kind of the most difficult to get to of the 7 fells. So I'm just coming up, and that's Buttermere just come to meet us. Buttermere's just there, and we start to take this path up. This takes us to Bleaberry Tarn, and Bleaberry Tarn is next to a mountain called Dodd, but it's not the Dodd in the Wainwright books, because that Dodd is sort of further north than this. It's near Skiddaw. So I'll put a link into that one, you can have a look at it. It's a little mountain, well, a hill, but pretty interesting. So if you're doing Skiddaw, that's always one you can tag in. This first walk up is pretty steep, and eventually we'll come out the woods and then we'll get to a gate. So we came out of Buttermere here from the church, and Crosscale Bridge down to here to meet Buttermere. Then we're going up Sourmilk Gill now to Bleaberry Tarn and then to Red Pike, which is our first Wainwright. You can just take this lane down here, but I just wanted to show you the bridge while it's there in the book. We're going to go up and then around to Red Pike. I'm just looking back across the valley here, and Buttermere is obviously down the bottom. Then as you go up, you've got Robinson over there. So we did those on Newlands Watershed, so if you want to have a look at that video, then I'll put it in the description for you. But today we're up here. Pretty stable path going up. There it is. I'm going all the way up there. Stopping for a little breather. So Buttermere's down there. Now we can see up there, you get the rise up, and then you're up to Robinson at the top there. Up to the Tarn's quite relentless, so you'll have to do a few little stops on the way, get some breathers in. Rocky on the way up here. Hit a little plateau. And it's pretty wet. So as we're coming up, this is Dodd just here, and the Tarn will be there. Then Red Pike's just appeared over there. Although it's quite a long way this, until you get to the Tarn. The walking surface is dead clear, you can't really veer off anywhere, so if you're on your own it's pretty easy to stick to. There you go, that's Sourmilk Gill. Right, so from the bottom to this area that I'm now, which is a bit flatter, and the Tarn is just there, that's about a 400 metre gain. It's a bit boggier on the top here compared to what it is walking up. So that's what it's looking like. It is April though, so still early spring. I'm just getting up to the Tarn. This is the much quieter Sourmilk Gill now. You've got to get across the gill one way or the other, but it is fairly loose all the way along. And here is the source. So that's Bleaberry Tarn. And then from here, we're just going to work our way up to the top there. Again, it's a pretty gravelly path. It's about 250 metres up, and it's pretty straightforward again. So all the way up there, and this is the walking surface, so pretty decent. You can possibly see the wind whipping across the Tarn there beneath me. Apart from the flat bit when you get to the Tarn, it's basically fairly steep. Tarn stop and fairly steep again. So just be prepared for that. Once you've done that, that's the majority of it done for the day. But the main thing about going up is you get to see all that. It's called Red Pike because of the rocks, really, because this is the colour as you go up. So it's quite well named. That's Dodd just to the side, and up the zigzags there, and that's the top of Red Pike. That's your view back down. Looking good. Because of the scree, it is a bit of a technical challenge this to get up. You're not going to fall off it, but it's just a bit a bit trickier than a straight walk. Right, I'm going to go off to the right hand side of this because I think it's got a bit more grip. A few things to grab onto. A bit of clag creeping in there. That's the view back down. So just this small up to do, and we're there. I got the middle just to show it to you. There we go. You either come up this to finish or take the grass bank to the side, either way. Bit of a technical challenge with the scrambling, but good fun. Yeah, it's a good view of the valley. Then we're just working our way up there to High Stile. There's the tarn, that's Buttermere just down there. Trying not to go too near the edge in this high wind, but that's where the path is. Top of High Stile is the highest thing going up today, and it's got a few of these markers for the posts that I mentioned earlier, so they sort of characterise it going up to the top. We're just going to there. As you're walking up, there's quite a big cairn just here behind me, and the summit is just in front. Much smaller cairn though, so that's the summit just there. So there we go. I'm calling that the summit. Although it might be that, but it's not. Alright, so from here we're going to go over to High Crag, and that is just over in the distance there, so going down that ridge over to High Crag. Look at the views on this, it's ridiculous. The walk over to High Crag's pretty straightforward. It's just down this little path here, and we're just going up there. So it's dead straightforward, got a nice gravelly path. A bit bouldery through this bit. Clouds just coming in a little bit around us, but it's alright because once we've done this, we're going to head down. Still going across this ridge, nearly at High Crags now. There is another High Crag on near Helvellyn, but that's not the Wainwright, this is the Wainwright one. Once we've done this, down to Haystacks, have a look around there, see if we can find the man himself. So that's your view going down to the lake again. So we're nearly at the top now, just a few more yards to go. I'm nearly at the top of High Pike now, and you'll be able to see High Stile behind me, and you might also be thinking, this looks a bit different. That's because I got something to sell you. I'm starting this again like 6 days later at the point I left off, because I sent my drone up around the other side of High Stile, and because it was high winds, it doesn't return to home, so it waited there for me, and I had to go all the way over and rescue it from the tarn, which took a couple of hours, and so I didn't complete. So the advantage though of it being a different day is the views are now full. Look at that. It's an absolutely brilliant view down. So that's the look back. You can just see it going there, and then all the way around. It's a brilliant 360. So from here, we're going to go to Haystacks and go and see Wainwright himself. And our route is going to be down here. Now, because I've just come up here on my second attempt, I know what it's like going down. And what it is, it's about 50 metres of scramble, and then we hit a bit of a steady staircase going down. Right, so this down, it is a little bit hectic. It's a bit later in the day now, so it's about probably 4 o'clock, and a lot of people have emptied off. It's been busy today because it's the first like really good weekend, and I've already seen, when I was coming up here earlier to pick up, I did see a couple of people go over. So if you are on that scrabbly stuff, then just really watch your footing when you're going down. You're going down there, scrabbly stuff, down to that little tarn there, over the hill, and then down. There is a little cut through you can do here to get down quicker, but I really wouldn't advise it because it is quite steep, and again it's scrabbly, so you might fall. Because I've had a little while to think about this walk, because I had to abandon first 10 then pick up now for you. The hike up to Red Pike is quite steep, so although I did see quite a few different types of people on there, do expect it to be quite challenging for you. Right, okay then, so let's get down this bit. Look at that view, it's ridiculous. Just got to stop and look at that. Where I've actually come from today is actually down there, so I came up here, and if you do want a quick route to go up to Haystacks, which is just there, then you can actually just go from the sort of cafe down there and then just head up. This is a Saturday, so the reason I've come back today is tomorrow I'm going up Great Gable, so that should be a good one. I've not been up there for many years, so that'll be an interesting revisit. I'm going to go from Honest to Slate Mine, and that's a route that I've not really done before because I haven't been over this side that much. We are in the western parts of the lakes, because we're in the western bits, it's the most difficult bit probably to get to. I think someone's gone over there actually on their ankle, which I'm not surprised about. Now this stuff is scrabbly, so do please be careful if you're coming down this way. Going down, this is nice and easy. Unfortunately, the little group that's just up there, there's a young lady there and she's dislocated her ankle. So I've called Mountain Rescue. There's 4 guys there. I've given her some fluids and some painkillers. So hopefully Mountain Rescue get here shortly, but she's with the group, so she's safe. The shadows are lengthening a bit now, but I think I've got about 2 hours of light left, so I'll be absolutely fine. I'm going to go up there, and then we're going down a little bit, then up to Haystacks up there. Still, look at the view out. What a view. So glad I came back today to get this. I'm just starting this little ascent. It's not too far up, it's 20 metres or something. Then I'll be up it, then down the other side, then over to Haystacks, which I am definitely looking forward to. In the books, Wainwright says it's got quite a lot of interest on the top. There's a few little features, a couple of tarns there. Right, so we are just working up there, then we'll go down the other side, then we're on Haystacks. So we're just going to go over there. I can see about 10 people on the top. From here, Haystacks is just directly ahead of us. You do come across this like smoother rocky bit, so I'm just going to take a little bit of time to come down here because it's a little bit more slippy than the rest. And if you're in the rain, then just be even more careful. If you go on a hike, I always carry a first aid kit, and it doesn't have to mean it's for you. It's just for, you know, because sometimes you do come across incidents. So, you know, if you are going on a hike and you are out in the hills, then just make sure you got some first aid kit with you, just in case, because you just don't know. View down's looking fantastic. There we go. So you can go down there, or back towards Buttermere, which we'll do a bit later. But for now, we're going up there. There you go, it's Haystacks. Now, as you can see from my feet, the walking surface is one of those pretty easy paths. So it's been laid for conservation because it's a pretty busy route this often. You often see groups coming up this one, and I'm excited to see the top of it because I've not been here for many years. So now I've had a bit more information about the mountain. Just quite pleased to finally get up here, especially after waiting a week. There's a little bit of a scrambly area on this, which is pretty exciting. So there we go, there's a couple of these. So again, a bit of interest. And in the books, Wainwright is saying he finds it one of the most interesting mountains. That's probably why it's his resting place. And look at that. So as we round this, Buttermere behind me, and in front, there it is. So we're up this path here, then to the top. I'll take these stairs at the side though. There's a bit of a climb by this, I've been using my hands a bit, but I'm nearly there. Little clamber and we're there. Right near the top, just got a little scramble again, so up there. Here we go. Using my hands. Always up. Now then, got a few things to show you up here. Now this first part gives you a false top, and then get the view of the actual top, just over there. That's back to High Crag just there. Now I get different things out of hiking depending on what time of day I come, what time of year I come. And today, got that cracking view, and the light's just catching the forest there. Try and get some momentum going. It's definitely a hands and feet job, this. Right, nearly there. And the top is going to be just over here. There we go. So we'll go through that sticky up post. Right, so here we go. We are right at the top, and there it is. Okay, so a little bit busy, a couple of people up here, but I'm not surprised because it's fantastic views out. We're just going to go over and have a look at the other tarn. Looks like there may be some wild campers there. Here there is, or would have been at one point, a spike in there. Oh man, look at that. Fantastic view down the waterfall. And there are the tarns with Innominate Tarn, where Wainwright scattered. It's a bit rambling on the top, and in the book Wainwright says, you know, for a man with much on his mind, there's sort of plenty to do on the top here to distract him, then you'll soon forget. So a bit of early information about mental health and walking, which it is really good for. And certainly if I'm out here, there's one thing it gives you, it's a sense of perspective, because the perspectives are absolutely massive. So yeah, if ever you're thinking things are getting on top a little bit, get out in the hills, look at the space around you. It makes you realise the sort of significance of things or insignificance of things. So anyway, that's enough for me prattling on. But what a space this is. Absolutely beautiful. So we're going to go down to Buttermere now, and we'll walk along the lake after a fairly straightforward down. And when you're tired at the end of the day, it's good to have that steady down. And then in Buttermere, there's a little pub there we shall visit. So start thinking what you want in there. If you enjoyed the video, just click on the like. And if you want to see more of these, then just click on subscribe. And if you've got a mate that might be interested, feel free to share. And also, I've really enjoyed some comments lately, so if you want to comment on this, tell me you're going to do it, or you have done it, or what you thought of it, then I'll be glad to see those. Right, let's head down. As we head down here, you can just see Buttermere clearly ahead, so we're just going to the village, just beyond Buttermere, the water itself. So a little bit sketchy coming off, but just mind your footing. Back to this much quieter curve marker now, and then we'll just head back down. It's forecast to be good all weekend, and the top of Haystacks is really popular with wild campers. I was just having a look at the drone footage, I was going over the top of it, and I think I probably counted about 6 tents. I've just passed at least 3 pairs of people going on there now, but it is a big top, so plenty of space to spread out there and enjoy yourself. So yeah, good night for those guys. That's it going down. It's pretty decent. It does go a little bit sketchy in places, but it's nothing like when you're coming off High Pike. That's the mountain rescue just up there, and they're probably going to land on the top because there was that person injured earlier that I mentioned, so I hope they're all right. I don't know if you can pick it out on the camera, but here's mountain rescue. They're just working their way up. So these three guys here, and then there's another one further up. He is fairly close to that injured lady, so they're obviously going up to do a rescue there. So dead straightforward walking surface coming down, and it's an easy path just to finish. You can just see Haystacks behind me, and that down, to be honest, it's a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, pretty quick to get down. I'm going down to the lake now, Buttermere, and then I'm just heading along, then I'll be in Buttermere itself. So really good down, good easy end to the day. So if you want to just go up Haystacks, I've mentioned it before, you can go from that farm there, just come up this path here, and then that's an easy route to Haystacks. This path splits at this point, so you can go that way to the farm, or you can go to Buttermere this way.